The roads are quite broken here and there. Before we leave here, I just want to mention this is also the spot where you can catch the buses to Siem Reap. Oh no, it doesn't look open. We're back in Cambodia, and in this episode we're gonna show you Battambang. This is located about 5 hours from Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia, and about 3 hours from Siem Reap. That's where I traveled from. Just walking outside of my hotel. I'm staying at the Seng Hout hotel. The room starting from $12, $13 already. It is clean, the staff is friendly, the reception is very helpful, although there is only one lady who actually speaks English. But the rest, there are a couple of guys working behind the desk as well, and they're very helpful as well. But you have to use Google Translate. Now, I'm actually really excited about this day because all these shops that we see here, they were closed, they're now open. Also the central market we're gonna check out. But first, food at a Korean restaurant named Kim Moo. Why did I take you to a Korean restaurant? There are so many nice Khmer restaurants around. I took you here because I knew this restaurant has air conditioning and it is about 40 degrees at the moment. This restaurant is definitely one of the better Korean restaurants I've been to, and it is very affordable. I think we paid last night $6 for a main course and a drink. I will tell you throughout the episode my impressions of the town. I'm not only showing you the most beautiful parts, I'm also showing you the parts that I maybe did not expect over here. So you get a better understanding of what this place is like. You can make your mind up if you want to come here yourself, yes or no. We're basically downtown, ladies and gentlemen. Taking you to Central Hall, a French building that was built in 1930. There are a lot of French looking buildings. And this is because Cambodia was ruled by the French before. If this is new to you, I highly recommend looking into the Khmer history, the Cambodian history, that you kind of have to know before entering Cambodia to understand the people here a little bit better. I hope to make an episode soon as well to dive into this a little bit deeper. I think everyone should know a little bit more about the Khmer history, and also looking at the city, especially the state of this city. You understand why the roads are still looking like this. A country doesn't just go overnight from a country that was fully in war to fully recovered. And this is the central market. They don't really maintain it well, but I can see that they have priorities over here. I can imagine that there's just not enough funds to maintain this building at the moment. Sad enough, beautiful building. Hopefully they're able to maintain it before that one starts falling apart. We have a quick look at the river. Well, as you see, there's not much water flowing in raining season. Sometimes even this town gets flooded. And yeah, a few years ago there were quite a few deaths because of the floodings. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. This was closed for New Year, and this is the first time I'm able to have a look at it. It's definitely not up and running yet. As you can see, quite a few stalls still closed. That's a shame because I want to give you the full tour of Battambang, and I'm not able to show you this market up and running. So yeah, gonna have to watch another video for that one. On the other side, it carries on. This central market is basically divided in two big parts. On this side is the fresh market, and everything seems more lively over here. Let's dive in here. The central market, Battambang. There you go. It is very dusty, and yeah, the roads are quite broken here and there. Potholes. This is something that you have to be aware of, especially if you rent a motorbike. We're not gonna rent a motorbike, not today anyway. We're gonna get a tuk-tuk, a boat, and we're gonna do a lot by foot. So, yeah. Oh, hey mate, how are you?
Hello there.
What are you eating? Anyway, a lot of Cambodian delights. Guys snacking away. Yeah, luckily we just ate. And we go with a full stomach walking about the city. It is a hot day today, ladies and gentlemen. It is 39 degrees and I'm glad to see that these prawns are laying on ice. Ladies and gentlemen, that's very good to see. Less good to see is these buggers. Also these buggers. They don't have a lot of space to live in. But anyway, let's crack on. I passed this sign saying Noi, the best street coffee. So we have to order a street coffee to test it out. Let's see if it's the best coffee. It looks, I like my foamy bit, and there is a foamy bit on there. But is this the best street coffee in Battambang, Cambodia? At least one of the best. How's Battambang?
So far to me it was nice.
Yeah?
It's a different scenery from city to city.
We're about to explore it. What do you think we can expect here?
What I like so far, which I just came from, was the bamboo ride.
You're gonna do that also.
Yeah, that one is nice.
Is it not dangerous?
It's not at all. It's
No?
very refreshing because while you're like riding the train, the air is like blowing at you.
Hey, you were saying you're from America, but
Yes.
you were born in Cambodia, or you?
I was born in Cambodia, but I've been in the States since I was a young kid.
Was that because of the
war?
Yeah,
The
right.
Khmer Rouge area. Yeah.
Wow, and you escaped with your parents?
Yes, I went with my parents in Thailand.
Yeah.
Khao Dang.
Where were your parents living?
They were here in Battambang.
No way.
Yeah, that's why I came here just to make
Man,
a quick visit.
Did you also go to check out the killing fields and all that? or?
I have it, but I went to yesterday where the bat cave was at.
Yeah.
And they say that's the area where they do a lot of killings up there too.
Yeah.
They
Some
said
terrible things, man, happen here.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. And did your parents didn't want to come, or they?
Oh no, they've been here like 10, 12 years ago. They came once before.
Yeah.
But this time they just said that it was too hot for them, so they just.
Yeah, it must be
right.
hard, because emotionally hard. You mean?
I mean, like hot as the weather, and that as well.
Yeah.
Emotionally, it's hard for them as well.
Yeah.
But,
And what are you doing now? You go
I'm
back?
just on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch a ride back to Phnom Penh.
I got you.
Yeah.
How much is it gonna cost you?
I have no idea. We're trying to like book a ride right now. We're still
Ah.
trying to figure it out as we go.
Okay, man.
But I figure it's a part of the trip. Why not?
Yeah, that's it, man. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
No problem, brother. Take care.
I have the feeling I did not give you the proper look at the central markets. So I'm taking you to another market, to the Chouk market. And the markets here are quite important because this city is used as a trading route between Cambodia and Thailand. So also for my fellow backpackers, whoever is traveling to Southeast Asia, through Southeast Asia, it is a nice place to stop. Either way, if you come from Thailand to Cambodia, or if you're going from Cambodia to Thailand, I think this is the perfect place to stop for a couple of days. A lot of nice little restaurants. Battambang is alive. I'm not saying Battambang because it's spelled like that, but I hear when people talk about this city, they're talking about Battambang. So I don't know what the story is there, why they placed an A instead of an O at the last syllable. And you won't see a lot of people walking on the streets at the moment because it's super hot, the sun is out. But I wanted to show you this market. Chouk market, this is it. And it looks a little bit livelier than Central Market. And again, sorry guys, I am not able to show you exactly what this market looks like up and running because not everything is open yet. Still people are celebrating New Year over here. But compared to the last few days, it is actually quite lively. Let's just dive in here. real quick. We are actually on our way to the first roundabout I want to show you. Wandering around in Battambang. I hope you enjoyed this episode so far. I actually have been doing these now for a few times, and I like them because it gives me just the opportunity to walk around a little bit, exploring new parts, and also giving me the opportunity to save some time on editing time, because the videos that I'm making right now, the vlogging style videos, taking less editing time. So I really hope that you enjoy these. If you think like, Chai, these videos are stretching too long, please tell me in the comments. Or if you are missing something, you know, I can talk about the history more, etc. But I just basically want to show you what it is like to be at the places where we are. I have been traveling for over 13 years, coming to Southeast Asia. I know my way around a little bit, but I'm also exploring places where I've never been. And yeah, I am actually quite excited about Myanmar, which is coming up. I applied for a visa, not thinking that it would come through, but it did. I got my insurance ready, I've got my flight tickets booked, so it's actually happening. That is coming up soon, but first we're showing you the magnificent Cambodia. This beauty, you'll see, you get welcomed by if you travel from Siem Reap. There's another roundabout if you're traveling from Phnom Penh. Now, seeing the river just earlier on, I wonder if it is possible to catch a boat from this part of town to the other part of town to check out the other roundabout. I'm not too sure if this is possible. Before we leave here, I just want to mention this is also the spot where you can catch the buses to Siem Reap. So this roundabout, if you really don't want to book anything in advance, you also can just stand here underneath the tree and flag down a minivan. Yeah, there will be regularly minivans driving by. I couldn't find any tuk-tuk, and I've been literally walking for like 100 meters from the roundabout. It's just over there. And it's super hot. So I was like, you know, I stop here, check if there's any tuk-tuks. There's not, so I use the Pass app. This one I highly recommend downloading just in case, but also tip the people who are using this app, giving services via this app, because even the Pass app will take a big cut out of it, and it is already quite affordable. If I just hail down a tuk-tuk, he probably charges me, or trying to charge, double or even triple the price. Try to encourage you to tip no matter what, but especially if you go use these apps, and they're ridiculously cheap if you're comparing this with a Western country. It's a shame if you don't tip, really. You don't have to tip, it's not a must. Hey, but guys, I have to be honest with you, this river cruise I had in mind, I'm not too sure if it's gonna happen. There was no ferry here. It did show on Google Maps. But no ferry on this side. The lady where I just had a drink, she was telling me that there is some information right there. Across the river, go back again. I'm just gonna walk. It's only a few minute walk. So we also check out this side of the river. This place is worth giving a visit in the evenings. And the lady on the other side of the river, she told me that there will be a 1 or 2 story building, yellow one, which can give us more information about if there's any river cruise. Ah, no, it doesn't look open. Okay, well, before we crack on with plan B, a snack at Park Cafe. Yeah, we're going here because the information center is closed and this is the closest restaurant. But also, I think one of the nicest places to be at the moment because it's at the Riverside. Oh, thank you. All right, oh, I'm the only one who's sitting outside because there's air conditioning inside. And fair enough, people don't like to sit outside at the moment because even the metal is too hot to touch. It is insanely hot. I never really experienced such heat. I'm actually gonna go inside again because oh, actually, can I sit inside? Thank you. The Park Cafe, guys. This is a nice establishment, quite new, and yeah, I'd say quite modern looking. Nice little menu. I think it is worth the detour. If you're going to Battambang, don't expect one street like you have in Siem Reap, for example. You have one centered place where a lot of tourists are and there are a lot of restaurants, a lot of choice. Here there's also a lot of choice, different restaurants, different types of restaurants like the Korean restaurant, but there is also Italian, French. There's a lot of Indian here. It's not very concentrated in one spot or not one street at least. And I just recommend opening Google Maps and explore it this way. And sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. You always find a nice little hidden cafe restaurant like we bumped into this one. Sorry, I did not have any Cambodian food yet in this video, but I'm just here showing you Battambang and yeah, not necessarily a food vlog this is. It tastes as it looks like. Actually, wow. The Park Cafe is not only used to have lunch and dinner, people also working away. There are workstations here, tables with sockets. And we continue the journey in Battambang, Cambodia. Now we are trying to hail a tuk-tuk, or let's get this gentleman and see if he wants to help us. And off we go. We're leaving Park Cafe behind. It's only gonna be a few minutes drive. We're passing the central market again, so you know where we are. I'm actually sharing all the locations, or pretty much all the locations that we're going to in the description of each video. So you know, I already can recommend going here for a few days. I read somewhere online, someone recommended to go here for 2 days. But if you only go here for 2 days, you don't really get to feel the city. I always recommend staying at least 2 nights, 3 days. Whoa. Because yeah, especially on the day you're traveling, you're arriving, and the day you're leaving, you're also traveling. So yeah, especially to get at least 1 full day, yeah, get 2 nights at least, but that's not even enough for Battambang, I would say. No matter where you go, what time of the day, people are smiling at you. First they're frowned up on you and they're like, what are you doing here? And then when you give them a smile, they give you an even bigger smile back. Very special. I know big parts of the world this is definitely not happening. And let me know where you're from and if they smile back at you if you decide smiling to someone. In my country, depending on where you are, I say. Yeah, I mean, in Amsterdam, if you smile at someone, most likely someone smiles back again. But yeah, there are also parts of bigger cities in the Netherlands where you smile at people, they give you, what are you looking at? Not so much over here. Battambang, is it a must visit? If you're going here for 2 weeks and you want to visit the islands, you want to visit Angkor Wat, you want to visit Phnom Penh, the killing fields, etc. Maybe you actually can schedule Battambang in as well for 2 nights. Yeah, especially if you travel to Siem Reap, you can travel first to here and then go from here to Siem Reap, or the other way around. Yeah, it's quite an easy place to go. It's only a 4 or 5 hour trip to Phnom Penh. It's only a 2 or 3 hour or 3.5 hour to Siem Reap. and the roads are also getting better, slowly but surely. I've got the feeling that Cambodia is still a long way from getting where it's supposed to be, but they're really working hard. The Khmer people overall are very hard-working, genuine people, so I predict that this country is also getting there, you know. And I really hope this as well, because if you see the surrounding countries, I'm not talking about Laos, but they're doing quite well, also in the tourism industry, but also what's going on with the road building and the infrastructure. I think it gives you a good idea of what the country is like and where the country is at. And yeah, this is one thing that needs to be improved, and will be, you know, this will be. Then again, I hope everyone who's watching this video is giving Cambodia a chance. Go to Cambodia, experience how it is over here, experience the lovely people over here, the good food, and I'm sorry again that I haven't showed you so much food yet. Cambodian food or Khmer food, it's delicious. Thank you. I don't know exactly what we're doing here, but we just admire the beauty. This is kind of the most iconic place. Akon? Yeah, the symbol of Battambang, I can say. People are worshipping here. Ta Dumbong Kiao Nong. Yeah, you're gonna have to see it. You will see it anyway when you come from Phnom Penh. You enter right here, and this guy, even I don't think he's so friendly looking, he will welcome you, and the people of Battambang will as well. Yeah, this shopping mall, also the top floors, it's all empty, and you cannot even enter this part of the shopping mall. The Ian shopping mall in Phnom Penh, it's where you can have a lot of branding. There are like any brands that you can think of, they are available there. Here in the shopping mall, it's just off-brands, fake brands, any type of clothing. Handbags, backpacks, sunglasses, jewelry, hats. This was probably the least interesting part of the video. But yeah, I want to include this shopping mall as well. Oh, what's going on here? Japanese restaurants. Japan! Ah, yeah. Nice. Oh, there you go. You got a lot of different types of cuisine here in Battambang. I would spend at least 2 nights over here, preferably a little bit longer, because there are also other activities around this town. I hope to show you in the next episodes. Before we finish this episode, I just walked past this food court. They have a lot of different local cuisine which you can try, and I obviously dropped this location in the description as well. Share this on your social media or via WhatsApp. Someone that is interested in Southeast Asia or in Cambodia in particularly for this video and the coming up videos. Thank you all for watching till the very end. I would like to say from Battambang in Cambodia, bye for now and stay champ.